Hi, this is Chandrashekhar Prabhu once again. Thank you for watching our posts. The channel is doing very well and the viewership is increasing multifold. We have had thousands and thousands of people watching our channel, and all the success is due to your support. Let us build a strong moment. Every time I talk to you about what the government should do, this time for a change, what we have been saying for a long time, the government seems to have heard. We have been saying, I've been saying from the year 1995 onwards, that's a good 25 years, when the Slum Rehabilitation Authority was formed in 1997 and the slum scheme was announced, and they said within 5 years Mumbai would be slum free. I said, no, the scheme is not going to work. I kept on saying about this all the time, every time on every platform, that the SRA scheme will not work because it is not in the interest of the slum dwellers, neither in the interest of the city. The government kept on saying that this is the best scheme. Now, for a change, the government has accepted that the scheme has not worked, and the government has formed a committee of officials. Fortunately, only officials are there in this committee. Why is this committee formed? A, to review the SRA scheme in Mumbai completely, if necessary, overhaul it and give suggestions for an alternative scheme if necessary. Number two, to suggest a SRA scheme for the rest of MMR. That means for Kalyan, for Thane, for Dombivli, for Vasai Virar, for Mira Road, for Navi Mumbai, and for Panvel and Alibag and so on. Uran. For all these places, they want the SRA to happen. Third being, they want to extend the same SRA scheme to other cities of the state of Maharashtra. That is, for Pune, for Nasik, and so on, in all rest of Maharashtra. So what Mumbai does today, the rest of Maharashtra does tomorrow. The mistakes that Mumbai has made in the SRA scheme should not be repeated in the rest of Maharashtra. The scheme, which essentially ought to be in the benefit of the slum dwellers. Who are we doing this scheme for? If the scheme is for the slum dwellers, has someone consulted the slum dwellers what they want? Has someone consulted the slum dwellers representatives what they want? The scheme has really defeated the Act, the Slum Act of 1974, which gives the right to every slum dweller. If 70% of the slum dwellers get together, come to the government and say that this is the land on which we are staying, the government is duty bound to acquire under section 13 and 14, acquire the land on which the slum dwellers reside and hand it over to the Cooperative Housing Society of Slum Dwellers. What has actually happened is exactly the opposite. Though in 100 cases, the slum dwellers have become owners, but the land has eventually been appropriated in the name of the developer, and the owners have got very little. So now, for once, the government says that it's coming with a clean slate, and the new committee is now formed to decide what the new scheme for slum dwellers is going to be. Let us all get together and thank the government for this new committee, but also tell them that why just slums? have this committee or some other committee to go into the issue of the redevelopment of cooperative housing societies on private lands in Mumbai. Have the committee go into the issue of the cooperative housing society on collector's land and government's land. Have the committee to go into the issues of societies on leased lands, whether the lease is from a private party, whether the lease is from the government, whether the lease is from MADA, or whether the lease is from the municipal corporation or any government authority. Have the committee to go into the issue of slums on central government lands. There are slums on railway lands, there are slums on BPT lands, there are slums on defense lands, there are slums on port trust lands, there are slums on the lands belonging to the central government's various departments who own lands in Mumbai. The Navy, the Air Force, the defense, everybody owns land, and they have not taken care of the lands, and slums have come. The slums can't be wished away. In Delhi, they have regularized slums on all the lands. In Mumbai, they say that they would go ahead and do things in the benefit of the slum dwellers on central government land. Let all these schemes, every scheme of redevelopment be reviewed, and let these schemes not be just for the benefit of developers. Let this scheme be for the benefit of the people who are residing there. The government is there not for the benefit of the developers. The developers surely can do a scheme and earn profits. Nobody denies them the right to earn profit if they put in their own money. But if they indulge into the kind of tactics that they have been indulging in recent times and getting the people on the streets, then they need to be penalized. There should be penalty clauses. They should be blacklisted if they do wrong things. All this will come within the purview of the committee. So let us unite together and form a strong movement which will represent the people's views to the government and make the government understand our problems and take action against those who are working against the people. With this is Chandrashekhar Prabhu bidding you au revoir, promising you that we shall come up with more such posts all the time. Keep watching our channel, keep subscribing our channel, and let us build the strongest movement ever possible of the people and the residents of Mumbai. Bye for now.